A fascinating, multifaceted Malaysian woman is our guest in today's episode. She is a creator, innovator, leader, motivator, trainer, writer, lyricist, public speaker, problem solver, entrepreneur, visionary, and an advocate of early childhood education and development. She is the founder and builder behind the child preschool education franchise called Smart Reader Worldwide Sendirian Berhad. She is the franchise provider for preschool children's education and development with outlets that practice the Smart Reader phonics using the Smart Reader creative teaching methodology. She is none other than Dr. Wang Kim Ha. Dr. Wang Kim Ha is the Group Executive Director of the Smart Reader Worldwide. She has found an avenue to realize her beliefs in this venture. She believes creative learning and the form of teaching will equip children to face the challenges ahead in their lives. Being an entrepreneur, she quickly recognized the potential in this. She developed the Smart Reader chain of preschool education outlets through a franchise system. This grew into a huge business potential for her and many others, not only in Malaysia, but worldwide. She has built a network with such internationally renowned institutions such as the Edith Cowan University of Perth, Australia. Having succeeded on many levels and focused on achieving the crest of her business, Dr. Wang was in the path of her booming career come 2006. However, little did she know this would be the year her life would change. For her efforts, Dr. Wang was recognized in the country by winning a number of awards. Woman Entrepreneur of 2009, Asia Pacific Entrepreneur Award APEA, and she continues to expand her ideas on child education worldwide by expanding her businesses internationally to countries such as Philippines, China, Thailand, Brunei, and the Middle East. What were the reasons behind her resounding success? Let us now meet with Dr. Wang and know her story.
She shows herself as a leader, in short. In terms of friendship, she's a friend.
Dr. Wang is a very bubbly person. She's very joyful. She's full of positive energy within her.
She comes back with inspiration and to do something new. She's very energetic and dynamic person. She comes out with great ideas and innovation, and most of the products or success today we have seen under Smart Reader, it's her contribution, and that's have kept us to be the leader in the industry itself.
Thank you, Dr. Wang, for sparing some time from your busy schedule to meet the viewers of her story.
You're most welcome, and it's really nice to have the whole crew here with me today.
Thank you again. Dr. Wang, can you please tell us, how did you first get the idea to start an early education center?
I started the first center in the year 1987, before I even had my own family. But I guess I'm one person that I wanted really to have time with the children before having them with me. So I was looking around and I was not very happy with the preschools then in the year 1987. And the programs that are available, so I decided to start the center myself, and with my husband to help me, of course, along the way. We started the center, we decorated the center according to what we want the center to be, and we went into research for the programs and what kind of program will be best for our kids. So we did the school, we did the programs, all in mind that this should be the best for children, not only our very own children, but for the children that will be coming to our school. So that's how we started in 1987. Of course, if you ask me about support from family members, they think I'm crazy because at the time, I was a graduate and I was having a good pay. To give up everything to come and start a preschool center, they think that, this is only good enough for a housewife Why are you having such a good job and you are leaving your job to start a preschool center, you know? So I told myself, never mind, I'm going to prove them wrong. As the saying goes, you know, you can build an empire out of anything as long as you are committed and you are focused. So let me start the first center and I will take it along the way from there. And I did. And I told myself that one day I'm going to buy over all these buildings that I have started off as schools, which I did. But when I did it then, the cost of the building was about 2.8 to 3.4 millions. But that was the time that I bought the buildings.
It must have been very difficult for you in the beginning. All these must take time. So how did this affect your family life?
Oh, well, of course, initially you don't have much fund to expand the business. You need money to move into training of the staff. You need money to for the research and development activities. And you need money to do promotion. So, and you don't have trained staff. You don't have the very best staff to work for you because you can't afford to pay them. So today, of course, we have our own college and we do training of the teachers. We can't have the parents coming to us and saying that I want to register my child. So it would be like, let me see if it works, you see. But now it's a proven program. It is a household name, so it's different. And parents just walk in without asking questions and they already know what they want. They come in, they sign up the children. So it's no longer like shopping around for the schools.
All this takes time and effort on your behalf. So how did that affect your family life?
Well, as I said that, you know, I started the school basically for my children before they arrived. So when they were with me, they spend a lot of time in the school with me. So it is like they grow up together with their friends, with the children that come to the school. And I should say that in those days, I keep all my parents as my friends. And we had our babies growing up together, and now we still keep in contact, you see. And the group of children are, like my elder boy is 21 this year. So his group of peers are 21, and my younger one is 17. So we have this group of children still around, and we brought them up together.
When growing up under my mom, she's not really strict, but she'll be strict when she needs to, and she's really caring of my studies and my well-being as a son, so she feeds me really well.
She's very determined in achieving her goals, yet she's very thoughtful and careful of every decision she takes. I guess the best way to put it is that she's everything a son can ask for a mother and more.
So I have one parent that had a baby together with my young son. And when he was about 2 years old, and she planned to have a second baby. So I don't do babies anymore after my baby has grown up. So she told me that, she said, would you consider having another baby so that she can have a baby and grow up together with my baby? I said, no. I think I have enough with the 2 boys. I'm not having another baby.
My wife, she's a highly ambitious, very responsible woman, and she's creative, full of ideas. The minute she wakes up from the bed, you know, she's already with ideas bubbling. To the moment that she goes to bed, you know, she's still got ideas bubbling in the head, you know.
Well, she's always been there for me. She's always been there for the family. As much time as she puts in her work, she puts even more in raising us up, as well as taking care of the family.
As far as, of course, support, I mean, since we are in the same line, we're in the same company, we definitely lend each other a lot of support. And come to think of it, you know, we have many informal, you could call it board meetings, you could call it marketing meeting, you call it anything at all. So we could discuss anywhere, anytime. It is a very nice thing, a very good advantage on this end that, you know, you have your wife as a partner. You know?
The best I can do as a son is just not create as much problems for her, and to try to provide a peaceful and comforting environment for her to come back from work.
I would say she's the best mom I could ever get, and I wouldn't do anything to change my mom.
Dr. Wang was in the path of her booming career come 2006. Dr. Wang was diagnosed with breast cancer that shocked her loved ones and shook her to greater realization of her dreams and life goals. Today, she is an exemplar of strength, courage, and resilience, a survivor through the predicament of ailment and continually striving for greater heights. Dr. Wang, you're a breast cancer survivor. Can you share your experiences with us?
Well, of course, it is very painful initially to know that I have to go through the treatment, and the first thing that comes in the mind is that I've thought about my children. The first thing is that, oh, they are not ready, I can't die yet.
Well, she was very depressed, and I think you are faced with a question of, will you survive?
She really is such a strong person that she does not only need support from me, but she supports me herself. So she's terrific in that way, and
everything she does, it inspires me to do better and to achieve more, to have big ambitions.
Actually, I lost my husband just 2 months ago, right? She was there. She just hugged me. That was already something that gave me a very good inspiration, gave me fire, I should say. And her words, she said, don't worry, this is temporary, we are here for you. I'm part of their family. That is the most important thing, you see. We are like a family.
After going through the treatment, I would say I'm a stronger person now. And I see more things in life. I see the better and the bigger picture in life. And I'm closer to God. And I enjoy every moment of life. And I realize that I cannot be in control of everything. God is, not me. And the length of the life is not that important. The breadth and the depth of life is more important than anything else.
I have to think of things, to bring out more cheerful things, to brighten her day, bring up her spirit again, enlighten her, convince her.
I'm not going to think about, what's going to happen. Am I going to get a recurrence? But I'm going to think about how I'm going to live my life positively, creatively, because these are the years that God has given me. I want to make the best out of it. I want to give the best that I can back to community.